In this new era of going green, there is one major field that is lacking reformation. Many cars are now being converted to run on alternate fuels, but aircraft still rely on carrying mass quantities of aviation gas. Starting small, this UCF senior design group, composed of aerospace engineers, has built a hydrogen-powered unmanned aerial vehicle. Please welcome the Hydrogen Fuel Cell UAV.
Good morning, everybody. We are the Fuel Cell UAV group, part of the MMAE department. My name is Patrick Flynn. This is Kevin DiMarzio, Joseph Vinkauskas, and Dustin Rourke. I was in charge of the fuel cell integration, which had me in contact with Air Liquide and Horizon. Air Liquide provided the hydrogen gas, which we stored compressed on our plane, and Horizon provided the fuel cell.
I was in charge of the electrical configuration of trying to figure out the correct motor, as the Hacker logo suggests, and trying to implement all the batteries that we needed to power the fuel cell and the receiver.
I was in charge of all the aerodynamic calculations as far as the airfoils of the main wing and the tail section goes, and the overall stability of the aircrafts.
And I was in charge of the overall aircraft design, which we modeled after a STEMI S10 glider. Here are some of the main UAV uses. Right now, one of the main uses for the military would be the reconnaissance aspect. Since a fuel cell UAV can stay in the air upwards of over one whole day, it'll greatly benefit the amount of time the UAV can stay over behind enemy lines. Another great aspect of it would be for the government. Right now, the DEA down in El Salvador monitors drug runners, which by patrolling the borders of El Salvador, they can catch them.
Alright, I'm going to talk about some of the hydrogen benefits. As some of you may know or may not know, hydrogen is zero carbon emissions. It doesn't produce any carbon in the fuel cell itself. It expels only water and the hydrogen gas, which is, it purges hydrogen gas if it has too much pressure in it. It's also a renewable resource. All the hydrogen we get from the water, if you use an electrolyzer, which brings to the long-term costs, which the only long-term cost would be to get the hydrogen tank, and a little bit of maintenance if anything breaks. But the hydrogen tank, you could either have a tank imported from, like we imported ours from Air Liquide, or you can use an electrolyzer to produce the hydrogen yourself. And as far as efficiency, we have our efficiency of our fuel cell is 40% max at around 28 volts, which is our operating voltage, and it's comparable to the max efficiency of a combustion engine, which is around 20% for gasoline combustion engine. So we double the efficiency right there. And as you can tell from the chart, the theoretical maximum hydrogen fuel cell value is around 64%, which would give us a overall extreme advantage from the combustion engine.
Now that you know the hydrogen benefits, I'm going to touch base a little bit on the customer benefits. The main benefit is there's low maintenance. Pretty much everything that we used to build the plane, as you can see over there, is commercially available. We built the fuselage out of fiberglass. The tank that we store the hydrogen in is a modified paintball tank, so you can buy it pretty much any Walmart paintball store. And the fuel cell we bought online at fuelcellstore.com, anyone can buy it. The longer flight times are pretty much only dependent on how much hydrogen you can bring with you on the plane. So if you have a tank that can carry more PSI, it just means you can store more hydrogen in the tank and therefore fly longer. The maximum flight time we can get is approximately 170 minutes with our 4,500 PSI tank. And the easy conversion pretty much means that any plane, if it has enough room in its fuselage, can be modified if you just put the fuel cell and the hydrogen tank in the plane. It's plug and play.
Alright, as far as pricing goes, our current configuration is just the base UAV with video capabilities, and that ran us around $3,500. Just for the UAV itself, with the fuel cell, everything, it'll be right around $3,000, and if you wanted to go ahead and add like a GPS or autopilot systems into it, it would run you just under $5,000. As far as return of investment goes, anything you can put on there, whether it be cameras, chase cameras, heat sensors, motion sensors, night vision cameras, anything like that will be used for, anything to just get you through that. We would like to go ahead and thank our sponsors, the Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation and Progress Energy, and our technical advisor, Dr. Zhu. And here we have a short video for you guys. All right, thank you, and please visit our booth if you guys have any questions.